Subscribe to Lil English LOL for more. This is the tale of Frankestein. It all began in the quiet corners of Switzerland, where I grew up surrounded by a loving family. My fascination with the mysteries of the natural world led me to the University of Ingolstadt, where I delved into the realms of natural philosophy and chemistry. The desire to unlock the secrets of life and death consumed me, and it was there that I embarked on a perilous journey that would change the course of my life. Late one fateful night, within the dimly lit confines of my laboratory, I succeeded in my audacious experiment. I, Victor Frankestein, breathed life into a creature assembled from lifeless body parts. Yet, as the spark of life illuminated my creation, horror gripped me. The creature before me, with its grotesque appearance, struck terror into my very soul. Overwhelmed by fear and disgust, I abandoned my creation, hoping to erase the memory of my ambitious endeavor. Little did I know the consequences that awaited me. The creature, left to navigate a world that rejected him, sought understanding and companionship. Alas, his appearance instilled fear in those he encountered, and he was met with rejection at every turn. As the creature grappled with the harsh realities of human existence, bitterness and resentment festered within him. Observing a family in the woods, he learned about the intricacies of human relationships and emotions. Yet, when he approached them in a desperate plea for companionship, they recoiled in horror, driving him away. The rejection only fueled the creature's anger, directing it towards me, his creator, and all of humanity. Themes of isolation, responsibility, and the consequences of tampering with the natural order pervade my narrative. I, Victor Frankestein, haunted by guilt, realized the destructive force I had unleashed upon the world. The creature, abandoned and scorned, sought revenge for the pain inflicted upon him. Darkness descended as the creature's vengeance led to a series of tragic events. My loved ones suffered the consequences of my actions, and the weight of guilt bore down on me. The tale unfolds as an exploration of ethical boundaries, questioning the limits of scientific experimentation and the responsibility inherent in the act of creation. My story is one of remorse, regret, and the inescapable grip of the choices we make. The creature, rejected and scorned, became a reflection of the darkness within myself. In sharing this harrowing account, I hope that others may learn from my folly and ponder the consequences of tampering with the delicate threads that bind life and death. Now let's listen to Frankestein's side of the story. Please subscribe to Lil English LOL to help us make more content. I am not just the creation of Victor Frankestein. I am the creature born of his ambition, his arrogance, and his relentless pursuit of knowledge. Allow me to peel back the layers of my existence and reveal the tragedy that unfolded from the very moment I opened my eyes to this harsh world. In the dim light of that forsaken laboratory, I awoke to a reality that was as grotesque as the form I beheld in the reflection of still waters. Victor, my creator, had fashioned me from discarded limbs and the remnants of life. The spark of existence, once a beacon of hope, revealed a visage that sent shivers through his very being. Horror and disgust etched across his face as he recoiled from the result of his own ambitions. You see, I was not always the creature that haunts the shadows of human civilization. No, I was born innocent, a blank canvas upon which the brushstrokes of life would paint a story of rejection, isolation, and relentless pursuit of understanding. As my eyes opened to the world, confusion mingled with the fear that emanated from Victor, the very one who should have cradled me in his arms as a father would a child. Abandoned and left to fend for myself, I stumbled into a world that greeted me with repulsion and terror. The villages I entered recoiled at the sight of me, their jeers and stones driving me into the wilderness. It was there, under the open sky, that I began my journey to comprehend the nature of humanity and my place in this perplexing existence. My first encounters with humans were marked by an innocent yearning for connection. I observed a family in the secluded woods, hoping to glean the secrets of emotion and companionship. Their interactions became my lessons, and their joys and sorrows etched themselves upon my fledgling understanding. But as I approached them, their screams shattered the illusion of acceptance, leaving me to grapple with the bitter taste of rejection. The rejection of the cottagers, as I came to call them, fueled the flames of bitterness and resentment within me. I, who had only sought solace and companionship, became a pariah in the eyes of those who could not see beyond the exterior to the lonely being within. The veil of innocence was lifted, revealing the harsh realities of a world that judged based on appearance rather than the essence of one's character. My journey, marked by loneliness and a ceaseless quest for understanding, led me to question the very nature of my existence. Why did Victor create me only to cast me aside like a broken toy? Why did the world view me with such disdain when all I craved was connection? These questions burned within me, propelling me towards an inescapable desire for vengeance against the one who birthed me into this wretched existence. As I traversed the vast expanse of the world, the weight of my Creator's sins pressed upon my shoulders. Victor Frankestein, in his arrogance and blind pursuit of knowledge, had unleashed a force that would forever alter the course of his life and those entangled in his web. I, the abandoned creation, became the embodiment of his transgressions, a relentless force of nature driven by the injustice of my creation. The pursuit of Victor became an all-consuming quest, a symphony of rage and despair that echoed through the valleys and mountains I traversed. In my relentless pursuit, I encountered the intricacies of human society, the kindness of a blind man, the cruelty of a lover, and the unyielding pursuit of justice by a relentless pursuer named Walton, whose letters frame the very narrative I now share with you. Through the eyes of Walton, I became a tale of caution, a shadow cast upon the pages of history, warning of the perils of unchecked ambition. The narrative shifted, revealing Victor's account of the events leading to my creation. His perspective, tainted by guilt and the burden of responsibility, laid bare the tumultuous journey that brought me into existence. Victor, in his own words, confessed to the arrogance that drove him to challenge the very forces of life and death. His recounting of the laboratory, the lightning that brought me to life, and his subsequent horror at my appearance provided a glimpse into the mind of a man who dared to play God. The consequences of his actions unfolded like a tragic play, each act casting a darker shadow upon the lives entangled in our fate. As Walton chronicled Victor's tale, I, the abandoned creature, listened with a mixture of sadness and vindication. The narrative became a dance between perspectives, a weaving of voices that painted a more complete picture of the tragedy that had unfolded. Victor's remorse and guilt were palpable, and yet a part of me reveled in the acknowledgement of the pain he endured. The pursuit of revenge, once my singular focus, evolved into a complex tapestry of emotions. I, the abandoned one, began to grapple with the nuances of my own existence. Was I truly a monster, as society deemed me? Or was I a reflection of the darkness that lurked within the hearts of those who rejected me? Please subscribe to Lil English Lol to help us make more content.